Hello and welcome to This is Paris, the show that takes you up close and personal with the stars of French powerhouse Paris Saint-Germain. Coming up this week, it's a Ligue 1 classic as Monaco visit the park.
Foi bom teste para nós.
7 years on and the honeymoon continues, Marquinhos commits his future to the capital club.
Maintenant, plus que jamais un Parisien.
For the second time in 3 days, les Rouges et Bleus lock horns with Monaco, this time at the Stade Louis II.
Des compétiteurs et surtout des revanchards.
And finally, we turn back the clock to an emotional Zoumana camera hanging up his boots.
Tout était réuni, donc c'était vraiment exceptionnel.
The Parc des Princes, an iconic stadium for a classic match. With This is Paris's exclusive cameras and interviews with the players, relive all the action of a spectacular Ligue 1 battle between Paris Saint-Germain and Monaco as if you were there, on your way to the game, on the team bus. You'll feel like you were in the stands. Even on the pitch. In modern football, it's not easy to play 300 matches for one team. That's why I'm so happy to do that tonight with Paris Saint-Germain. This really is my club. It's here that I started my career, and I hope to continue for a long time. It was a high-intensity match, exactly the type of game we need to improve. For Paris, the perfect start after just 2 minutes. Marco is a great player. When I started the run, I knew he could find me with the pass. He's a player with vision of the whole game. The pass was perfect. I just put the ball over the top for Ney and he did the rest. A great control, a great goal. Our job in midfield is to put the forwards in the best possible conditions to score and create chances. So when that happens, I'm happy. But Monaco was sparked into life. They scored 2 goals, a little too easy, but that can happen. They're a quality side.
Beaucoup de qualité.
And Paris have qualities of their own. We created a lot of chances, but we struggled to control their counterattacks, to close down the space for Monaco.
Avant les contre-attaques de Monaco.
Keylor Navas, Imperial. And it could have been more. 2 heavyweight contenders trading blows, looking to land the knockout punch. Kylian, too quick. Neymar, too cool. The coach told us to stay strong mentally and keep winning the game, to close down the spaces, to stop them having chances to score. But we didn't manage to score ourselves and conceded the draw. We controlled the second half better, but unfortunately, we didn't get another goal.
C'est pas possible pour nous de marquer un autre but, malheureusement.
A cruel equaliser. We had big chances with Ney and Kylian twice, but we didn't get that 4th goal to win the game.
Le 4e but pour décider le match.
I think it was also a good second half, even if there weren't 4 goals. It was a really fast game and either side could have won. Heartbreakingly close for Mbappe at the death. It was a great game, a good test for us. We didn't play our best match, but I think we did well. We created a lot of chances. I think we played a better game than them and deserved to win.
Melhor do que o deles e merecemos a vitória.
But that's football. Not everything's perfect. We have to continue with a strong mentality so we can have a great season.
Continuar com a mentalidade forte para que a gente possa fazer uma grande temporada.
It was an intense game, and I think a good game to watch. Sometimes you need a good game like that to get even better. We're getting close to the Champions League game, so we're excited, feeling good, confident, and the squad's really pulling together. There are a lot of things to analyze, and that's good. We didn't lose. We drew. Okay, that can happen. We can't lose our heads now.
Cuando yo tenía 5 años,
When I was 5 years old,
durante toda la semana
I remember always waiting for the weekend, going crazy, waiting to play football.
Llegaba al fútbol. Recuerdo que empezaba a jugar
I started
en el
playing at
colegio,
school with the other kids,
con otros niños en
and then on Sundays, I would go to the stadium and watch Real Zaragoza,
Normalmente jugaba el Zaragoza,
my team.
mi equipo, así que
It was a double ration of football for me. On Saturday I played, and on Sunday I went to the stadium.
Cuando yo tenía 10 años,
When I was 10 years old, I remember it was the first time I started to play for Real Zaragoza. The first time I joined the youth academy of the club, and we won the Spanish championship. I know that that was the first time the club had ever been national champion in our age group. I remember we won the semi-final against Real Madrid and the final against Real Oviedo. They are excellent memories.
Recuerdos muy bonitos. Cuando tenía 15 años,
When I was 15 years old, this was the hardest period of my sporting career. I was a late bloomer compared to the other kids, and sometimes I really thought about giving up.
Mi desarrollo físico era más lento que el
But
de
luckily I
otros
didn't
niños,
give up,
y en algún momento
and here I am
se me
today.
pasó por la cabeza tirar la toalla, pero bueno, gracias a Dios no lo hice y aquí estoy hoy. Cuando tenía 20 años,
When I was
el debut
20
en
years
Primera
old, I
División.
made my debut in the first division.
Había debutado
I'd
con
already
19
played a
en
season in the
Segunda
second division with Real Zaragoza.
Ascendimos a
We were
Primera
promoted to
División
La
y
Liga, and I got the chance to play in the top flight.
Mi debut fue contra el Tenerife.
My first match was against Tenerife at the Estadio Romareda, and we won that first game 1-0. I don't remember exactly what year it was. I think it was 2010-11. But you can check to see if I'm right or wrong.
Podéis mirar las estadísticas a ver si tengo razón o no.
Coming up, he's here to stay. Marquinhos signs a 2-year extension in the French capital. 3 days after their last tango in Paris, Les Rouges et Bleus head to Monaco with revenge in the air. And Papu's camera tells us about the fairy tale day he hung up his boots after 8 seasons with Paris.
Olá, eu sou o Marquinhos e você está assistindo This is Paris.
Arriving in the French capital in 2013 at just 19 years of age, Marquinhos has grown to become a pillar of Paris Saint-Germain. The Brazilian, who has played 270 matches in Rouge et Bleu and won 19 trophies, extended his contract with the French champions to 2024.
Ça me fait vraiment plaisir parce que
I'm really happy because I arrived very young and I needed time to build my career here.
C'est pas que tu arrives ici à Paris avec.
It wasn't like I just arrived in Paris with a name, an experience, and already had a reputation. It wasn't like that. I came here and I had to make a place for myself. And when I look back, I can say to myself that I've had an incredible time with this club. We've been through a lot together, had a lot of good times, and it's a club that has a very special place in my life.
Très spécial dans ma vie maintenant.
I don't need to say anything. I don't need to try and show every day how happy I am here. I always have a smile on my face because Paris has all the arguments to make me stay here. It's an ambitious club that always wants to improve and make history, make their mark on football, achieve great things. And that's the same for me.
Un bon point dans l'histoire de football et de club. Et moi, c'est pas différent. Ça a été vraiment.
It's a great challenge for me to make history with this club.
Pour tous les joueurs qui veulent créer l'histoire avec
ce
club.
This is a special club and a special city for me.
De faire ça. Une ville aussi qui est très spéciale dans.
I've made a lot of friends here. A lot of my family is here now. There are so many bonds. And now, I'm more Parisian than ever.
Maintenant, plus que jamais un Parisien.
A true Parisian and recognized as such by the fans. On the 14th of September 2019, for the home match against Strasbourg, the public paid him a heartfelt tribute with a giant tifo to unveil the new jersey.
C'était vraiment extraordinaire pour.
It was really extraordinary to experience that. They told me there was going to be a surprise during the game, but I didn't know what. When I saw it, it was very moving. It's quite something to have chosen me for this banner. It wasn't just a random choice. It's a question of confidence, and I'm very proud. That's how I felt when I saw that new jersey with me. It was really something very special. At the start of the second half of the season, with the club's objectives on the line, Paris want to continue the way they ended 2019, in top form. It was a really good first half of the season. We didn't start as well as compared to other years. We had a few defeats. But we finished this first part of the season very strongly. We played well, played good football, and scored a lot of goals. That's what everyone wants to see. Our fans, the coach, us, the players as well.
There
was that match against Real Madrid. It was a wonderful evening. There was also the match against Marseille, our rival. It's always a pleasure to win against them, especially in such style.
C'était vraiment un très bon match.
And there was my only goal of the season. It's always great for a player to score. Scoring against Toulouse is a beautiful memory. Everybody's happy. Us, the players, the supporters, the coach. Everyone's happy with our performances, and I think that's how we'll prepare for the upcoming challenges.
Je suis un beau gosse. Merci, trop froid.
Just 3 days after their spectacular 3-3 draw at the Parc des Princes, Paris took on Monaco again, this time in the Principality in their rescheduled Week 15 clash. Originally set for early December, Kylian Mbappé had to wait for his annual return to his former club. Paris coach Thomas Tuchel made 4 changes from the previous match, with Kimpembe, Dagba, Kurzawa all returning in defence, and youngster Tanguy Kouassi starting alongside Gay in midfield. Scorer of a brace at the Parc, Neymar was looking to equal Mbappé and Bianchi's record of scoring in 8 consecutive matches in Rouge et Bleu. In a match between the two best attacks in Ligue 1, the biggest surprise was how long it took for the opening goal. Just before half-time, Mbappe netted his 12th of the campaign from Angel Di Maria's league-high 9th assist of the season to fire Paris into a deserved lead. A lead only preserved by Keylor Navas's heroics in goal. And there was still time for Paris to double their advantage. Kurzawa fouled in the box. Neymar Jr. stepped up. His 12th penalty goal for Paris and his second in 3 days against Monaco. This was a very important match for us. We're competitors, looking for revenge. So we really wanted to play well and return home with the 3 points. The second half began the way the first ended, with Paris right on top. Mbappe denied by Lecomte in the host's goal. Midway through the second half, substitutes Verratti and Sarabia combined just 2 minutes after coming on to make it 3-0. A third goal in 2020 for the Spaniard. Bakayoko got one back for Monaco, but Mbappe was to have the final word. A clinical left foot finish, his 13th of the season from Neymar's assist. Paris ran out 4-1 winners to move 8 points clear at the top of the standings. Monaco are a great team and they proved it at the Park last Sunday. We wanted to win here, play good football, and that's what we did. We were more active in attack than on Sunday. Our high pressing was much better. We closed down space much better when we were attacking, with a lot more energy. It was important that we improved, and we did that well. The final match of the 2014-15 season was a celebration not only of a third consecutive Ligue 1 title, but also of Zoumana Papous Camara, who chose the perfect day to hang up the boots.
C'est difficile de choisir sa fin.
It's very hard to retire and hard to choose how it's going to happen. Some players play the game thinking their career will keep going, and in the end, they retire and they didn't even know it was their last game. Others end with an injury or with a loss. I was lucky that everything came together to finish with a trophy celebration. At the Parc des Princes, at home, it all came together. I was lucky enough to walk out with my daughters before kickoff, so it remains a great memory. It really is exceptional. I know how lucky I am. You can't spoil the party with a loss, so right to the end you're focused on your individual performance, more than everything going on around the fact that it's the last match of your career. The most important thing is your performance, that you play well, that it finishes well, and that it's a great celebration. Paris won 3-2 before celebrating their captain of the day in inimitable fashion. Sometimes supporters still stop me and talk about that night. They say, your last match against Reims, it was a great party. So it has remained something very special, and not everyone gets to retire like that. Thank you guys. Retiring like this,
Finir comme ça, c'est...
It's incredible.
c'est pas
Not everyone can have this as their last match. I'm very lucky.
J'ai beaucoup de chance. On a vécu des moments,
We'd been through a lot together, ups and downs, but a lot of happiness, a lot of
beaucoup de
titles.
satisfaction, beaucoup de titres. Donc, merci pour ça. Merci
Thank you for everything and the respect. In the end, that's the most important thing. And you helped me fill my trophy cabinet. So thank you all.
Des moments de joie. Et c'est
A lot
vrai
of
qu'il y avait un
joy.
noyau
It's
qui
true, we
s'était
formed a
créé.
real group.
Il y avait,
We were like a
il y avait
family,
un groupe,
all
on
good
était,
mates.
On était une bande. On se voyait tous les jours.
Even though we saw each other every day at training, also away from the pitch, we'd go to restaurants. It created something special, something you can't forget.
Et ça,
It
ça,
stays.
on peut pas l'oublier.
It
quoi.
stays.
Ça reste. Ça reste.
When Thiago asked me to lift the trophy, I was really surprised. I hadn't even imagined that.
J'avais pas envisagé ça en fait.
Today I have that photo of me with the trophy and all the players. It's my wallpaper on my computer, at home, not at the office. I don't want to look arrogant. The new coach arrives and he sees that, thinks his assistant is sending him a message.
Le nouvel adjoint il m'envoie un message.
I shouldn't mess with
Je
him.
peux pas me fâcher avec. Et honnêtement,
Honestly, it was great. I will never thank the supporters enough because the atmosphere was exceptional.
L'ambiance, elle était
It was
exceptionnelle, elle était
incredible.
incroyable.